welcome to Robert's Train Set. Got a bit to get through on this edition. So first thing I've got to say is I've had a lot more subscribers coming on. So thank you everybody that's come on and all my ones that were with me. Nearly 270 now. Crikey. So thank you all, I really do thank you for coming on, and I'm glad you like what I do. That's what it's all about, isn't it? We've got some trains on here. Basically, if you saw my last one, the trains that were on there then that I didn't actually do anything with are on there now, and they will feature in a little running session at the end. So, where do I start? Right, first of all, I think, excuse me while I read, one of my subscribers, RM Ledtronics UK, taken a very keen interest in my Barclay 040 problems. I did a video on those a little while ago, and if you saw it, I was having trouble over the points and everything. So the gentleman there was very kind and kept suggesting things that I could do. Anyway, so there it is. Not very well lit, I know, but whatever. So I've done some of the things he said, and ostensibly it's bending the pickups out. What he basically said was, if you take the end plate off, the bottom plate off, you can move. Not quite right, you've got to take the whole engine apart, motor out, everything to get at the pickups. Took them out, bent them out a lot tighter than they were, and reinstalled them. Tried it and it was better, but I've actually done something fairly drastic on this. I noticed when it was going round, and I think this gentleman did comment on it, it goes like this quite a bit. Now he sort of said it's probably the axles not, the wheels not being quite equal on the axles, but they do move quite a bit actually. But what I thought it was is maybe I had it set slightly tight to the back to back. I thought, what if I open up the wheels and have them a bit bigger? Because after all, it's two axles really close together. It's not really going to bind on the bend. So I've opened them up by probably 1 mil each. The back one I think is slightly wider than the front, and it has made a lot of difference, and I will show you a little video of it. Not perfect, it still sticks in places, primarily on the curb points because of the long bit of flat plastic. But over the other points, it's not too bad. So my plan for this is to buy a shunting wagon, and I shall wire some pickups in that and connect it to this, and then hopefully it will run round. So you'll see that later, straight after I finish talking probably. Right, the other little bit, Richard at St Michael's Hill. He just put up a video, I don't know if you've seen it. It's his favourite locos and his favourite rolling stock, and I watched that. Quite interesting, seeing the reasons that he gave for his choices. I commented on it to him, and I said, I feel a video coming on. So he seems quite happy that we YouTubers do, follow his format. I'm not going to do exactly what he did, because my layout is obviously different to his, but I'm going to do it. So that will be coming up in the future, as will one of my other subscribers. Really liked the 1030 from Robert's End, which I re-uploaded, which has done very well, and he really liked it, and he said, will you do another one? Well, I racked my brains a bit, and it's difficult to come up, you know, it's only a small layout, and what can you do? I have thought of another one that I can do. I won't tell you what it's about, in case it doesn't work, but I will try and do that. But these things are going to take time, and at the moment I've got other things to do, so I've got my drive out the front is absolutely smothered in weeds, so I want to jet wash it off and re-sand it. I've been down this morning to get some more sand. My hedges out the back, they're growing unfortunately, so I have to cut them, which will be usually the end of September. It doesn't grow much after the end of September. And I'm in the process of hopefully getting some more gashers. Well, not new, just ones added to my original plate as a temporary measure, the dentist said. So that's going to go off in the next, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll see. So make the most of my lovely smile, won't you? You know, disappear. So I've got the L trains going around there. The only one I haven't got the sound on is the Bachmann 47 because it's so flaming loud, isn't it? So I hope you like what I'm going to do. And one other thing that hasn't been particularly successful, you'll see it in the video. My BR white and blue carriages. If you remember, I had a disco carriage, didn't I? So I bought some new pickups, proper ones, and I put one of those on one of the axles, and then you'll notice it's still a disco carriage. And it was a bit of a Heath Robinson one I did. I'll have to think a bit more how to do it, but I've done it. So I shall persevere, and then once I get this one sorted out, I'll do the other one, and then I can have a full range of lit carriages, which would be nice. So anyway, that's about it, I think. So with no more ado, we'll get on with the showing you the little 040, and then probably have the running session. Okay. Thank you very much, and as I say, really thank you for subscribing to me. Cheers, bye. So everybody, here's the 040 shunter. It maced it, but this is as slow as it goes, 3 miles an hour. I have warmed it up a little bit. As you can see, it's negotiated those points all right. It will obviously take a little while to get down this next bit. Will it make it? Well, there we are. I think that's pretty good compared to what it was like before. Shall we try it backwards? Here it comes again. Curve point, and I'm sure we can guarantee that it'll stop. Oh good God, it went over it. Let's try it forward again. Here he comes. Here we are. And it stayed there, so you can see. So, it's obviously helped it, hasn't it? So, I have noticed that if I do it fast at sort of 10 miles an hour, which is a lot faster than 10, it still sticks. So it's not ideal, but hopefully when I get the shunting truck and connect it up to it, it should be pretty good. So I thank that gentleman for all his advice. Cheers. While we got a general view of the layout, well, I don't know if you remember this, my little light that didn't work, my Hornby light, 2-aspect light. If I turn it to the lens, you can see right through it. I had quite a bit of advice on this as well. One gentleman suggested that Hornby made a mistake and not made the black the common, which proved to be right, but it made absolutely no difference to the red working. So I thought, well, I can't really use it as a thing, and I haven't got a decoder point to connect it to, so I've stripped it all out. So I cut the red light off and rewired, resoldered wires, and what have I used it for? I shall relocate the camera and turn the lights down, and I shall show you. So I've turned all the lights off in the room. The only light coming in is the natural light, sunlight through the conservatory and the window that goes into the conservatory. And if I pan very gently to our right, you'll see what I've put the light in. Yes, I've got it in my signal box. And I know it's green, but you know, it's green at the moment, isn't it? We're having all these climate activists, and that's green. So I thought I'd have a nice green signal box. So there we are. And all I've done is I've taken the wire down the bottom of the thing, because remember, all my stuff has to come apart. When I take the train set all apart, I need to think. So I've just connected it into that connector. It seems to work quite well. So yeah, not wasted. That's the point. So one other thing to look at, and then we'll get on with the running session. Cheers. So I did mention about redoing the pickups in my Hornby BR intercity carriage, and as you can see, sitting there nicely, it's all nice and illuminated. If I just move it slightly, it'll probably flash on and off a bit. There we are. So not ideal. And I've got it connected to the Bachmann bar carriage that I've got, and as you know, I run these forwards and backwards, and the only way I could get the Bachmann and the Hornby to marry up was to use the permanent couplings, so the one that looks like vacuum pipes. So there we are. As you can see, it's not particularly clear, I meant, and it does put them nicely and closely together, doesn't it? But it does work, although it's a bit of a pain, obviously, when you want to take the coaches off. At the moment it's a bit Heath Robinson. I still need to sort it out. Cheers.